guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin Cosplay, and today we're back again, guys, with Hunter x Hunter, episode 106.
Yes.
So, last episode.
The king tore his arm out.
Yes, because he lacked resolve.
Well, no, he misjudged the resolve of his opponent, and he came to the battle not willing to give as much as she was willing to give. So basically, it was like, fuck, I messed up. Okay. Weirdly enough, though, that's the only thing that actually got her upset. She was like, fuck, no, I'm not playing anymore unless you get that arm treated. So she's basically proving him wrong on every aspect of his knowledge of humans. So that's cool.
Hopefully
that's cool.
she's gonna be able to change him slowly by slowly.
Yes, well, he is feeling some stuff towards her. Like, he is annoyed, but then at the same time, he's enjoying her company. He just doesn't understand how that is. So we're getting there slowly.
One day,
Yeah.
we will be there one day.
So while that was happening, they had to get Neferpitou to basically operate, and while that is happening, she's not focusing on the surroundings. So Knov, without knowing that, actually took that opportunity to infiltrate, and he's close. So we'll see how that goes. And we found out that Palm is also working on her own way to infiltrate.
Yeah.
So we're not sure everyone knew about that, but I think it makes sense that they knew, and it's pretty cool. So hopefully both of them succeed and no one dies.
Alright.
I'm being optimistic here. And we've got also Liol, who is gonna fight Morel.
Yep.
That's true.
Hopefully he's gonna lose.
Well, yes. His ability is gonna be scary at first, but I think Morel is the right guy to face Liol. So
Alright.
let's jump in this episode and see what happens next. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to know when these episodes come out, and check out our Patreon for the full reactions.
Okay. Let's watch it, guys.
Okay, seeing Knov like that, Jesus fucking Christ.
Kudos for the voice actor, by the way.
Yes. The thing is, it's scary because he's usually the most collected of the characters that we have right now. You know, even Morel, he always keeps his cool, but he's more passionate about things. Like, he's the one that gave the speech to Kyuujin about, pushing through fear, because if you don't, if you go into a battle, thinking, oh shit, analyzing his strength is gonna overpower my strength and I'm gonna lose, you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
So he was the one that gave the speech, but throughout all of that, Knov kept, it's almost like he's all in his head, Morel is all in his heart, but Knov is all in his head. So he's analyzing everything, he's thinking of the strategies, he's always been very careful about everything, so to see him lose it like that is terrifying.
Okay, if you think about it, you could compare Knov to Kyuujin.
Yes.
Before he could take out the pin in his head. Is that technically right now he's at the same place.
Maybe that's why he and Kyuujin were the ones that freaked out the most at Neferpitou's aura, whereas Gon and Morel would maybe see it more as a challenge, because like I said, Gon and Morel kind of lead with their hearts, whereas Kyuujin and Knov lead with Kitty. My cat is turning around like this.
Kyuujin and Knov lead with
their head. Yeah.
Their head, yeah.
So maybe when they're faced with such strong power, their brains are telling them, there's no way you can win. There's no way you're strong enough. So basically they freak out. They lose it. Whereas Morel and Gon see that, and Gon, it's personal for him. It's about what she did to Kite. It's about revenge. It's about avenging Kite and saving the people that she's been controlling.
Yeah.
So he sees that power, but it just fuels him with anger, and it pushes him to try and become stronger and face her. Whereas Morel would see that as, a worthy opponent, maybe. He'd be like, yes, it's challenging, but I live for this. I feel like he likes to fight. He gets a thrill. He did say it. He gets a thrill from, seeing an opponent unleash their abilities. So he's really passionate with, the fighting aspect of his job. And maybe he would handle the pressure better, but Knov just lost it, and I did not expect that. And it looks like he really, really fucking cares about Palm, and that's
She's
sweet.
a student, of course
I know,
he cares.
but that attitude he had, like he's afraid because she's basically stuck in that place.
Yeah.
And if she gets caught, first of all, it's over for her and it's over for all of them. But I mean, she could probably be used, like he was saying, like Neferpitou could, dismantle her and basically use her like she used Kite, and there's no saying what she'll do, and it's terrifying him. So of course, if it happens to Palm, it's terrifying him, for her. But if she ever saw that amount of resolve from her sensei, she would be on the moon. He loves her.
Should be more resolved to do it then.
He loves her. Maybe not in the way that she wants, but he definitely loves her. He cares.
Yeah.
And as for her, because of her love for Knov, she is determined to find a way in and to get them that eye on the king and the guards. So he was saying, don't push it. I have my way in the palace. Like, we're done, okay? We don't really need your ability. But she is going to be determined to do it because of her love for Knov.
But to be frank with you, I think that if she does set her eyes on the king and on the guards, that'll be the best for them, because they're gonna know what they are up to.
Well, we won't have as much stress coming into the palace that, like Knov had, because he wasn't sure who he was gonna face. Where are they? What are they doing? Can we, am I expecting them right around the corner? Like, he didn't know, so the stress didn't help. With Palm's ability, which is pretty cool, it's gonna help, strategize for sure, know when to attack. And they've got also, they don't know it, the teachers, they don't know it, but we've got Melioron, with his ability, who's gonna help. I mean, it's definitely gonna help that we have a way into the palace, because I was saying, if they can sense him getting closer, they will notice that his aura, his existence will suddenly vanish, but they will be wary.
Yeah.
So that's not going to help. But if we have the way into the palace, that could always do something for them. So that's going to be a plus. We got determination from Gon and Killua going after Neferpitou, and they will need it. We got Morel facing Liol. I'm pretty sure he's going to be okay. I'm not that afraid.
I'm not expecting Leol to change his mind and become buddy with Morel out of the blue.
I'm mostly expecting just a cool fight.
A cool fight?
Yeah. They are very similar. They have similar style, similar love of music, apparently. I think it's time we take down Leol, too. Because he could be a potential threat.
He is a threat.
He's been keeping eyes on everything, and it's not good. We need to... In the same way that we had to take care of the Chimera that was on the lookout for everyone, we kind of have to take care of Leol because he gets that ability. He has access to that ability. So... Mm-hmm. In any case, I think it freaked me out to see Knov freak out, but it made me very excited for the future fights, because they'll have to do it, they'll have to face those guards, and the fights will be amazing, I'm sure of it, and we'll freak out. I don't know how he'll do it, although he's not going after Neferpitou, so maybe the guard he takes care of will be less intense.
Less, or maybe just as intense?
Just as strong, but... You can be strong without having a killing intent that just seeps from you like that. Yes, it's true. It's her strength that freaks him out, but I think it's also the killing intent. It's the evilness. And she's a cat. We said it before. They're evil bitches.
She's a bitch.
So I feel like it's also that he's feeling, and that is freaking him out more. Not that the other two are not strong. I'm pretty sure they're just as strong, if not more, but we don't know. Maybe it's the personality also that freaks him out. So in that case, maybe having Morel around, maybe facing someone other than Neferpitou will make him work better.
I'd like to talk a bit about the woman who got selected by the
how they liked it.
Was it the ambassador or
he's the director, they called him.
The director, yeah.
I mean, they come from this place, right? They come from this country.
So do you think that country is just so poor in general, that the fact that you're selected,
I don't think
even though that you're treated as garbage or really poorly?
I don't think it's a question of being poor or anything. They were kind of, not built, what's the word? Groomed? to do that. You know, they were groomed to do that, and to be selected by the director is probably a huge honor for these girls, even though we, being outsiders looking in, you know, we can see that this is sick, and this man is sick, he's a pervert, and sex workers are out there. Some of them do it willingly. They choose to do that, and they're perfectly fine with it, and there's no shame.
I wouldn't be surprised though that maybe they got selected when they were young.
But
and
that's
like,
the
and
thing.
like you said, groomed to become those perfect women.
That's the only
director.
thing, because, you know, when I'm saying sex workers and stuff can choose to do that, and it's totally fine, there's no shame, that's great. I have a feeling that that's not what happened with them, though. They did not, I don't think they chose that life. I think someone chose that life for them and made them realize that this was their only opportunity, and if they did not succeed here, they probably would not come out of that, you know, great. Who's to say that they'll probably be thrown out, you know, they're worthless, the ones that were chosen, you know, they were groomed for this and they were not picked, so it has to do with the culture, and to me, it doesn't say much about the girls as much as it says about the director, who's a sick pervert, calling them meat and shit. Nah. I won't be sad if he dies. And that's the thing I was saying, like, of all the people they could have kept alive, they had to keep alive the creep.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Regarding the people who are kept alive in the trees,
To become the army?
I do think that at least in that, with this case, you know,
They won't get killed?
they're still alive. They won't get eaten by the king.
Yeah, but they'll be used against their will.
But we can save them.
we could save
We can
them.
save them.
Probably.
At
Yeah.
least there's a chance.
Hence why Knov was saying, you know, I won't allow that. He left one portal near the tree so we can maybe start saving some of them at one point. So that would be cool. At least that part of the plan and the infiltration went well. So we got that. But after that, he just started losing his cool more and more. And I understand, like, you're alone, surrounded by enemies, in enemy territory. You do have a way out, but if you get caught, it's over. You're, like, freaking out. And then you feel that horrible aura. Yeah, I don't blame him. It surprised me, it scared me, and it worries me for the future, but I don't blame him. I didn't blame Kyuujin. I don't blame any of them for freaking out. They are strong. There's a reason why there's an entire arc about them.
Yeah. Seeing how Knov uses his ability against opponents, no wonder that his students are shoot and palm. Because technically his ability when he...
Wasn't shoot Morel's?
No.
Oh no, he was...
Knuckle is Morel's student.
Yeah,
And
that I
shoot
know.
was Nov's student with palm.
Okay.
And technically shoot's ability is technically the same as as Knov, sorry.
Well, it's all about strategy, distance, and being careful with how you do things.
But technically, when he touches you at some place, that part disappears inside his little cage.
Yeah.
But it's still there. But with Knov, it's not there anymore.
Well,
because
it's
in
there.
another dimension.
It's there. It's just no longer attached to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, both he and his students are, well, Palm, I don't know about Palm.
Palm should be she'll be so much delighted by the
Her killing
way
intent,
of using his ability. You know?
she could go crazy, and in that case, she won't be careful. But it is way of fighting and Shoot's way of fighting. Both of them are very careful. They would rather use strategy than raw strength like Knuckle. So yes, it fits with their teachers.
All right.
In a way, like you said before, Kyuujin fits more with Knov, and Gon kind of fits more with MOREL.
Yeah.
You know, it all comes down to style. And in any case, good episode, and I'm excited for the next one. I'm excited for some fights, and I want to see the old lose. With all his, pride and stuff, he's been talking big, but now he's got to prove a few things. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't, wait for the next one to be out on YouTube next week, guys. So, see you then.
Bye!